Welcome back to this next episode in our no shield run. Last time, it has been such fail tonight. This has been the worst I've played Dark Souls since I started. In fact, even when I started. I mean, Christ. Yeah, really not trying to be clever here, just getting through without a shield, and when I say getting through, I mean dying a lot. But that should all be behind us now, hopefully. Now we're going to try and use technique and things like that. We have to kill Leeroy, and then we have to kill Nito, and the stuff before Nito we may just dodge, but we'll see. So that's the plan. Let's get on with it. Let's get right to it. So, lamp out. Now, you can just dodge the stuff you can see around me here. Mostly. I may still die here, because stopping to pick that up is pretty dangerous. As is walking past that thing. And you kind of want to get down here, ideally without getting mobbed. And that is kind of what you want to happen. Now what I'm kind of tempted by here is to see if I can force Leeroy to death. Because it's very lethal around here, and I'm fed up of falling off things. And I kind of like the notion that Leeroy might fall off. I think that's quite a good notion. If I don't get him with force, of course. What's the delay on force? He may be immune to force. Looks it. I will need my shield for this. That's right, we are trying to use technique. That chafes. Oh dear. Yeah, so dodge on a cliffside, really not so great. I can't believe I did his job for him. And you know what sucks really hard? Consume limited resources, yay! I don't really think having an NPC with heal is particularly sporting. I mean, I should have heal, yes. But if I heal in the middle of a fight, I get murdered. So I don't really see why he should have special dispensation on account of being Leeroy. I mean, especially because it's Leeroy. I do still love that he's called Leeroy, don't get me wrong. He has quite a swing on him. I do only want him dead because of the armor set. I think it's worth it for the armor set. Okay. I mean, that could happen. It is a possible outcome. So, parrying Leeroy. High-risk strategy. The worst thing about this is that I can see rat farming in my future. I mean, there aren't that many bosses where it's going to be really, really hard and I really need humanity. I don't think there's any other invasions I need to trigger. Oh shit. What the fuck am I doing? And that's the question I'd like answered. New plan. Go the right frickin' way. Seriously. Take the right path. I mean, don't take the right path, but take the right path. You know? Because if you don't take the right path, then you're on the wrong path. And it's all just bony dogs as far as the eye can see from that point. I wonder if I should wear something heavier. What's my equipment load going to be like? I can carry 80, and that's not too bad. Okay, well Leeroy's here anyway, so that's kind of academic. Thanks, Leeroy! You see, okay, things are looking up. 2 humanity back of the couple I spent on Leeroy. I don't really want Grant. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good weapon. It's not the best two-hander, according to, you know, anal wiki stuff, etc. Sanctus, I'm sure, might be interesting if I were using a shield, but I ain't. And I now have humanity, and I have XP. So, kind of tempting to just go and spend that, because we're probably going to lose it. If you're doing this area, I heartily recommend rescuing Leviticus, if that's his name, Levintius, whatever his name is, the pyromancy guy. Rescue him from the depths, go up to Firelink, max out on pyromancy. When you get down to just before Quelaag in the grim Blighttown poisonous depths, hunt the trainer out there. She's quite easy to find, 2nd or 3rd pillar from Quelaag's room, sort of standing behind it. Speak to her, level your pyromancy up to maximum, and then come down here with Great Fireball, and then one-shot the living crap out of those dogs, which is very doable and extremely satisfying, and then getting to Nito is an absolute walkover. It's just so pleasant. The only problem is probably the knights, but even then, I mean, a bunch of pyromancy will take him out. So, yeah, I'd do that. It's much easier than this, which is the reason I'm not doing it this time around, because I've done that, it was quite easy. You know, this is a bit more interesting. What do we want more of? Everything? Let's have more, let's have more. I might go 30-30, or do we want to start buying intelligence? I think maybe we do. Not intelligence, faith. Yeah, let's start buying a bit of faith. Have faith. And actually, because that's a fair amount of XP, just pump it up a bit further. Splendid. That's better. I do have this useless humanity that I can't use, hence I suppose useless. But that's fine. Get down the right ramp. Stick to the right wall. I'm not quite sure what that dog thing runs into that kills him so hard, but whatever it is, I'm a fan of it. No more stupid lamps. Crap. Okay, so we did get that. Katana, very nice for those things. Nice low ground hitting attacks. Now, I seem to recall this gets very unsporting very fast. They are rather like velociraptors, those things. Normally, I would block at this stage. Are we immune to bows at this point? Yes. Can we hit anything from here? Let's just do a quick talisman, handedness, and bow reshuffle. What is going on there? Oh, okay. That's fine if you want to come this way. I'll even fight you properly if you come this way far enough. You know, I mean, I don't... Very good. I'm not allergic to fighting you properly. No, I may be allergic to arrows. So at the end of this, there's an archer, and there's another guy, and the place is full of guys shooting magic. Nito is also magical. I need a club equipped here, thinking about it. So let's get rid of this bow, because as soon as we get down, I don't need it here, but I need it in Nito's little area. I don't really want to mess around. Let's just max that out. So, going to be sprinting through, and then I'm going to try and dash through the various things that are going to try and kill me, and I will meet with variable success. So, hopefully, let's see if we get to the other side, or whether it all goes wrong. Well, only moderately wrong so far. That is what I was trying to achieve. That's a scary notion. Okay, so it's Nito next. Well, actually it's Nito's little friends, and then Nito. Let's see how we do. Shag. haven't had this problem before either. Okay. That was bad. Okay, now we have to get away, but I don't want to go too far. Okay, that was as momentary as I remembered. Okay, that does actually hurt somewhat. That's really bad. I cannot aggro those skeletons. Not if I want to live, anyway. Okay, get out, get out, get out. Is that a ball? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think it's a ball. I love Nito. Nito is great. And what do we have here? The paladin set. Thank you, Leeroy. Well, that went splendidly. The start was very shaky. I can't believe how little damage I was doing to the skeletons, but I had to use the Divine Club because otherwise, in the presence of a necromancer, skeletons do tend to be resurrected, and Nito is very much a necromancer, or at least he was before I made him so dead and collected his soul. Sorry, found the insect that was bugging me earlier. So that's 2 kills for the night. 1 insect, 1 Nito. So that's pretty good. Well, and that's a Lord Soul down, which is one of the major things we need to collect for Kingseeker Framp to be happy with us. We are entirely done with this area. We actually have the Paladin set, which rocks. It's almost worth going and collecting Havel's Ring so I can wear the damn Paladin set, because it rocks. And it's really nice armour. I mean, it's obviously much better than what I've got. Obviously, it's only obvious because it's all in blue. There's no reason you should know it's better, but you can probably imagine something you find at this level is better than the starting gear. So actually wearing proper armour would also give me benefit in combat against enemies who like to hit hard, because they give you poise, and poise is a kind of critical mechanic in Dark Souls that I've been largely ignoring and suffering from. So you may have noticed occasionally when I get hit by something hefty, I just can't do anything, and that's because you get staggered. It's easy to get staggered without poise. Which makes kind of grammatical and in a verbal, logical sense, but they're literally mechanics. So poise kind of gives you resistance against stagger, if you like, and it kind of it stacks up over time. It's a bit like bleed resist. That's why it's in the same section. So it does stack up. It doesn't have a visible meter, unlike bleed, poison, and curses, but it does give you. It does happen in pretty much the same sort of fashion. So heavy armour, really good for that. Downside, it's quite heavy. So I mean, that armour is what, 12.5, I guess, kilograms. 12.5 units of weight. My code is currently 3.5. So that's going to add what, 9 odd. And then if I switch in the gauntlets, that's going to add another 5. So that's about 14 extra weight. Switch those in, that's going to be about 5.5. So let's call it 20 extra weight. And with I have been putting lots of points into stamina, which is good because my equip load is good. That's still going to take me up to 40. Let's try it on for size and see. Let's see how it feels. And for completeness, with the helmet, really, really nice armor. It's relatively mobile. How's the roll? Yeah. See, my controller is vibrating as I roll, because there's that, ooh, we just landed kind of thing going on. I would need Havel's Ring in order to wear this, I think, and have much chance of dodging serious combat. But we might just go and get Havel's Ring. I mean, you know, might just try. Whether we can get Havel's Ring is, of course, a different matter. How is it without the helmet? What if we stick this mask on? It's not much improved. What if we stick our own boots on? It's going to start looking a little bit mishmash. That's better. Yeah, okay, so that's enough. So I don't actually need much more carry ability to do that, although I do look like a bit of a tit now in this in this mask. It does spoil the look. Can we get the head back? Can we get the head back? No, we're heavy again. How disappointing. What if we swap out the gloves for something light? And really, something like gold and black might even be better. That's livable with. Not as fast as can be, but it's bearable. It's a little bit, yeah, the gloves do look a bit poor quality. I really shouldn't base things on looks. My gloves are kind of better looking. And yeah, that's fine, I'm not getting vibrate. Right, so leveling up, I think I'm going to up my faith here. Yes indeed, that is what I'm going to do. And I think I should probably call this video there, really. So quite a short one, quite a nice simple video. In the next run, I suspect I will head back and... Now what was I going to do? Ah yes, I'm going to go and try and pick up that woman we rescued and see if she'll teach me some more healing. I should have actually spent less XP if I wanted to do that, but never mind, we'll do it anyway. And we shall probably do some other things, like go to a new area and stuff like that. So, in the meantime, I hope this video was enjoyable, slightly less incompetent, I don't know if that's good or bad, but either way, I will hopefully catch you next time round. So, cheerio!